What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we got two trucks in. We got one in for a Titan window install. I already did a sunroof on this one, and the other truck is an extended cab NVS. I did a Titan window on this one, and we're going to be doing double sunroofs on this one too. I'll break these two videos up into two separate videos, how I usually do, but just kind of give you a little update. You can see I'm super busy. These trucks don't stop, they keep coming. I appreciate everybody that's been supporting here at Rob's Customs. We're just gonna keep knocking them out left and right, one by one. If you're on the waiting list, be patient, your time will come up and we'll go from there. Here are the two trucks. I did a Titan window on this one. We're gonna be doing double sunroofs, Webasto style. They're not actual Webastos, but they're similar to them. I did a sunroof on this one, the old Webasto, and then I'm gonna do a Titan window on this one. This is the one I already did a Titan window on, so stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna start working on this one. It's dropped it off 3 p.m. Let's see how far I can. Alright, guys, we got the window out. The window is just a fast process. It comes off right away. Got the window out. He did have some subs. We had to remove a box. We're gonna go ahead and start measuring inside. Cut that out. We'll spray it for no rust, and then we'll start on the Titan window, getting the Titan window with my seal, and then we'll get it lined up. Everything's good. We'll put the urethane on there and get it in. This is what it's looking like. I don't record me cutting because I think it's just pointless. You kind of get an idea of where you need to cut, but I like to spray the back part too, especially the cuts, for bare metal, so that way it don't rust. So that's what she's looking like right now. She's ready to go. I just need to prime the inside of the seal of this back part here with the window primer. I already cleaned off all the urethane as much as I can flat. You don't want to go too much because you will end up carving into the metal, and that's where the primer sets in. I have seen a lot of these windows when they get exchanged and they don't prime them, they do create rust, especially if you do get water in them, and it starts to rust all this. But just depending on how you cut it, but you do want to cut it as flat as you can to the metal. So all right, I am gonna be removing these back these sides, because when I do install the Titan window, I do use the factory bolts and the nuts there to squeeze the window in to get a nice clean OEM seal. That's what I like to do. I used to cut them, but I found out that leaving the studs on these trucks, on the OBSs, you can't. You do have to cut the studs off, but on these ones, it just helps it with it sealing a little bit more. And then just put a few clamps right here in the middle. Instead of putting clamps and tape all around, you have your bolts as normal, as OEM, sealing it, and then all you do is put a couple clamps right here in the middle, let it sit for 2-3 hours, and then you put the window in, run the wires. When I let it sit, I like to run the wires and the button, ask the customer where he wants the button, have that all powered up and ran with the wires, and then I'll go ahead and cut this little trim in here for the plastic so I can pop that back in, make it look as OEM as possible, and then install the little carpet deal. It does have a little carpet, some have it, some don't. That way it covers the kit. And then he did have subs, so he might have to go individual subs instead of that big long one, because that's going to be interfering with the kit. So here we are right now. There she is, guys. Titan window installed. I'm gonna let that urethane cure for 2 to 3 hours. I got my clamps in the bottom. I don't have to clamp nothing else because everything has the factory bolts. Squeezes the glass to it. This is the inside looks like. Clean. Alright, I'm gonna let it sit for 2 to 3 hours. I'll get the wires ran, the button installed, and we should be done with this install here shortly. Alright guys, install's done, came out clean. Let's check it out. Perfect. That's another one done. Titan window, they just picked it up. He just left now. Another one done here at Rob's Customs. We got this one to do double sunroofs on. Stay tuned for that video.